What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Boonedox TV. Tonight, what I got for you, the Boonedox landing gear for the Hobie Outback. So here's the deal. I waited like probably a month and a half for this thing, and it finally came in. I'm super stoked about it. So Boonedox changed the design. They gave a little longer legs. They got rid of the set screws to tighten the legs. It comes with bungees now. Let's see, it's also a real brushed finish instead of the black. It's still got the orange bar in the center. Super sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along for the install. I know this has already been done, but the new landing gear's out, and it never hurts to have a second install video to maybe I can show some things that the other guy didn't, and you know, we'll go from there. All right, guys, let's get to the install. All right, guys, so let's take a look around, see what we got here. This is the new Boonedox. Pretty sweet looking, real nice finish on that. Come around, we get the landing gear. So yeah, pretty much what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get all this stuff out your crate well, get all your bungees undone, and pretty much just get everything out of the way. Now I've kind of set everything here in place for you to kind of see. I did take a little time before the video to kind of see where I thought I needed it to sit, but I think that's gonna be pretty good. My measurements on center are a little different from the last guy. I'm dealing with about 12 inches, 12 and a quarter. He had 12 and a half. So yeah, and basically these are gonna go up in the gunnel up under this. So that's gonna be tricky. We may try to turn it upside down like the last guy did and see if that works any better. If not, we'll be using some string or something. Couple tools you're gonna need. If you need a tape measure, Sharpie, some Allens, and drill bits. We don't need that. So the other thing you're gonna do is take the foam pieces out from under your seat. They're gonna be right up in here, and those are gonna help you be able to get it in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, get everything double checked. We'll go ahead and start making our marks. Basically, you're gonna put right in these little holes right in here, you're gonna put little set screws that'll sit your length. And then obviously your bolts will mount right in here. And this is some cool gear track they added. But anyway, we'll get the Allens put in and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we got our Allen. You get these little set screws right here. And we're gonna grab, I believe, an 1/8. Should get it. Let's go ahead and check that out. So, yep, it's an 1/8. Standard. So we've got it pretty much set up the way we want it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this right down in here. And just get it snug, not too tight. Just enough so it holds the bar. Because we may have to do some adjusting later once we get our bolts in. And that's why they allow it to move, is so you can make some adjustments as you go. Alright, guys, once you get the set screws put in, which I just found out that Austin Kayak Austin Kayak Boonedox, ultimately it's Boonedox, they shorted me a set screw. It's no big deal. We'll go to the hardware store and pick up another one, because I'm not waiting for shipping. Even though I'm in North Carolina, I've got a trip planned this weekend and I gotta have it. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your marker and you're gonna want to go right in the center of these. So just take your marker, kind of try to go in the center of the gunnel. Put you a mark. All right, so once you get your mark there, go on and mark the other side, and then we can take our backing plates, put those on there, make sure they're squared up, and then we'll go to drilling. All right, guys, once you get the set screws put in, which I just found out that Austin Kayak is, or not Austin, well, Austin Kayak Boonedox, ultimately it's Boonedox. They shorted me a set screw. It's no big deal. We'll go to the hardware store and pick up another one, because I'm not waiting for shipping. Even though I'm in North Carolina, I've got a trip planned this weekend and I gotta have it. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your marker and you're gonna want to go right in the center of these. So just take your marker, kind of try to go in the center of the gunnel. Put you a mark. All right, so once you get your mark there, go on and mark the other side, and then we can take our backing plates, put those on there, make sure they're squared up, and then we'll go to drilling. All right, guys, so what you want to do is you want to stick your backing plate up here, and you want to kind of center that right over your holes, and you know, kind of make sure they're nice and even with the gunnel. That way you get a good center drill point on there. And so that's really gonna be the best way to go about it. This is probably better, honestly, guys, as a two-man job. But we're gonna get it anyway. Once you get that hole all lined up, then you'll want to take your next hole line it up. Now I've got my little mark. Okay. So we've got our marks on the gunnel right there. Now notice I'm a little off, but that's just, that was the, you know, the distance I had between these. My marks were not quite centered, so that's what it took. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna go on and do that to the next side, and then we'll enlarge our holes and we'll get to installing. All right, guys. All right, guys, next thing you want to do, grab your drill, 5/16 bit, and that's about the same size as these bolts over here. We may have to wallow these out a little bit according to Boonedox, but if we do, that's cool. If we don't, then that's great as well. So let's get the drilling. And again, stay nice and slow with this. No need to rush it. All right, so that's what it feels like to drill 2 pretty good sized holes. I've drilled bigger holes than that, AKA square hatch. So we'll come around to this other side and drill those holes as well. All right guys, can drill this other side and then we'll go about trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna get these backing plates in here. That seems like an extremely huge pain in the butt, but we're gonna get it. So let's get to drilling. Okay. Get that good and set it up. She's feisty. So I just wallowed those out just a little bit. That way we get plenty of space, and we may have to wallow them out even more. Yeah, so there's 4 holes in a perfectly good kayak. I love it. Let's get going. All right, guys. So I've fiddled with this thing for a little while now. So basically what you're gonna have to do, unless you've got superhuman arm, like super long arms, you're not going to be able to get the backing plates in there. Even with it turned upside down, it's a pain. And I've got fairly long arms. This is going to be your friend, that or pen, pencil, something skinny that you can get in the hole. And basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to flip the kayak upside down. So let me show you guys what we got. All right, so we got her turned upside down. All right, guys, I'm gonna kind of try to show you guys what I'm doing here, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. All right, so you're gonna have to get down here. You're gonna take this, go through the square hatch as far as you can go through there, and then you're just gonna have to reach up and try to grab it. It's a pain in the ass. I know this will be worth it in the end, but for now it sucks. This is the hardest install I've done. And trying to video it at the same time makes it even more difficult, but that's cool. I'm doing it for you guys, and hopefully that'll help you out. And you won't have to do as much work as I did. So let's go. That's what I told you guys. It's gonna have to come up under here and kind of twist it. It's a pain, but that's really the only way to do it that I've found. If you've got a better idea, let me know in the comments. That's how you do it, guys. It's not easy, but it's doable. Grab the mountain bracket, the actual landing gear itself. I'm gonna put on there. Let's go. All right, guys, so here's the deal. You're gonna have to wallow these holes out a little bit. They didn't quite wanna go in, but my idea to you is to stick one bolt in and get it started. Try to get the other one in and then wallow the hole out on the bottom. But as you can see, they're both in there. And we're gonna hop on over to the other side. I know this is probably not a great idea putting that stress on there. Also leave these a little loose. What's up, guys? Sorry it took so long. Well, you're watching the video, you don't know how long it took. It took a long freaking time. It shouldn't have. Had I had a second hand, or second set of hands, things would have gone much smoother. I don't ever care to do this install again. It's not to deter you away from doing it, but it sucked. It's worth it, but it sucked. It sucked pretty terribly. You're gonna have to take the holes, one hole at least on each side, at least for me. I had to wallow out, which is a pain while the kayak's sitting upside down. And oh my God, it was terrible. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer, guys, but I'm just so glad this is over with. Like, the Outback is the last boat I want to put this on, because the gunnels are so small that you got to get those back-end plates in. Overall, the fit and finish on it's great. It works very well. The legs are side specific. I found that out. So keep that in mind. Not the mounts, but the legs. So yeah, everything went together as planned, and it was good. So, you know, let's show you guys what we got. All right, guys. So here it is, in all its beautimousness. These new legs are super long, super nice. Mountain brackets look super nice. I already got some dirt on them. Screw it. So yeah, I'm super happy with this thing. It's very rigid, very solid. These brackets tighten down nicely. It looked like there was going to be a terrible gap whenever I was tightening everything down, but it all came together real well. By the way, cool thing about these. So first of all, you have gear track right here, which you can mount any Yak Attacks accessories. And also right here, you can mount camera mounts, light poles, rod holders. I'll probably, instead of buying the stupid, crazy, expensive Hobie rod holders, I'll probably be going with some Yak Attack ones. Not they're a whole lot cheaper, but they're not $65 a piece, not to my knowledge anyway. So yeah, other quick tidbit. These new legs, not only are they longer, but they're already drilled, and you have the ability to add wheelies, the sand tires, without buying new legs. So that's pretty freaking sweet. You know, those legs with the tires are like $250, but the wheelies by themselves are like $60 a piece. That's $120 versus $250. So that's a whole lot better. Yeah, I mean, overall, guys, I am really impressed with this thing. Glad to support local businesses, especially in my own state. I hate I couldn't get more of it on video, guys. I really do. But I won't say it's pretty self-explanatory. There's nothing a video I don't think can 100% show you, unless I had like 4 different cameras rolling, which I don't have, and ways to light up the inside of my hole super well. That way you can see me stretch Armstrong and inside the hole. But it's a great piece of equipment, and I should have bought it a long time ago. I wasted all this money on building stupid DIY carts, and that's not to say they don't work, but they don't work perfect. This thing turns on a dime. Of course, I haven't put any gear in it yet, and it is super easy to pull around. So if this loaded down with gear handles as good as it does without gear, this will probably be my favorite thing I've done to it. Expensive, but with a coupon through Austin Kayak, I think I paid like 190 bucks for this thing, which is still pretty crazy expensive, but it's a whole lot better than the normal price. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully it helps you. Hopefully there's some pointers in there that can help you along in your install. You know, just be prepared. The best thing I can tell you is have good lighting. You know, have all the tools you need, which I did, so that was good. And have a buddy. That would help. Oh, and I didn't drink for this install. It was too meticulous to be worried about that, and sometimes, you know, I can get a little carried away. Have a few too many, and this is just not what you want to be having any alcohol doing. I mean, a couple drinks, you know, would probably actually make it go a little smoother. But overall, great system, guys. Thanks for watching. Please smash that subscribe button, drop a like below, and leave me a comment. I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, we're out, y'all.